And we are back with another video. In today's video, we'll be going over Sir Puffington, the progress that I've made on this newest Town Hall 13. I promised you I'd give you an update video. So this is 2 weeks since it went to Town Hall 13. So we're going to show you the progress on this one. In addition to the progress on that one, we'll compare it to the other 3 13s that I have that are not maxed. And I'll show you that I am sticking to the same exact guideline that I put in the upgrade video. So sit tight, buckle up, stay tuned, and enjoy the show. Okay, so before we actually get into this upgrade video, if we're doing an upgrade video, we got to talk about the progress base. And if we're going to be talking about the progress base, we got to talk about ClassChamps.com. ClassChamps.com is a place where you can get any base you want to get. Progress bases, war bases, farming bases, fun bases. I don't know what you want to call this. This is like a fun progress base that I use as my home base. Let's talk about what the different areas of this base are. You got this area over here, that's area number 1. You got this area over here, that's area number 2. This area over here is area number 3. That's this area over here is number 3. This area over here is number 4. And then last and certainly not least is this area over here, and that's area number 5. So let's talk about what all these areas, all the different areas are, what they are, how they work. Well, area number 1 is all of the traps, but besides it being the traps, it's all things that we spend gold on. So let's erase area number 1. Now, what's area number 2? Area 2 is all your heroes. Your heroes, if you're a Town Hall 11 or above, it's Dark Elixir with some regular Elixir also. Below that, it's all Dark Elixir. That's area number 2. Let's erase that. Next section is area number 3. Area number 3 is everything that you upgrade with Elixir on your base. That is area number 3. And area number 4 is stuff that you upgrade with gold, which is no war weights, meaning your elixir collectors, your elixir storages. And last and certainly not least is area number 5, which is stuff that you upgrade with gold, which is all the stuff which is the heavy war weight. So those are the different areas. Now, if you haven't watched the upgrade video, again, I highly recommend you watch the upgrade video. It should be up over there. Hopefully there's going to be a card over there. I recommend, I don't know if I do this because this is the proper way or this used to be the proper way and I only continue to do it because I have OCD, so I just continue to do it. And it just makes everything really, really nice. What do I do when I upgrade? I always try and focus on my offense, but you don't want to just focus on your offense. You want to try and bring up your offense and your defense equal to each other. You add some offense, add some defense. But you don't want to sit there and add all your offense and no defense, and you don't want to add all your defense and no offense. So, what's the offense that I'm always working on? Well, the offense that you're always going to be working on first is going to be your heroes. So let's go down and look at what I've done on my heroes so far. So far in Sir Puffington, again, this is 2 weeks. Today is February 9th. So it's like 15 days since I upgraded Sir Puffington to Town Hall 13. Queen is almost maxed. I did 9 levels on the Queen. Today is day 7 of CWL. I am going to be getting some medals, and I am going to, as soon as I get those medals, well, not as soon because my next builder is 20 hours away, I'm going to be maxing out my Queen. So my Queen is pretty much done. The next heroes that I'm working on, always working on your Royal Champ, and I work on my Grand Warden. I save my King for last. Now, another thing that, again, you can call me crazy, I don't know what you want to call me, I do not like to have my heroes sleeping. I don't like to be out of war. I want to be in every war with my clan. And because of that, I'm only upgrading my heroes if I have a book of heroes, or I have medals, or in a situation like this when the hero upgrades are going to be less than 500 gems, then I will just gem the hero to completion. And I have 2,600, 2,700 gems, and that's what I'll be using those gems for, to purchase hero books or to accumulate the hero books in the season challenge, season passes, or whatever. But I only put my heroes down if I can wake them back up. So what I was trying to say is that I will get a couple more upgrades on my Grand Warden, probably get it up to 10 just using gems, and by then I'll be pretty much out of gems. But that's what I've done on the heroes. Now, I said if you're going to do offense, you got to be equivalent and you got to do some defense also. Now, what are the defensive items that you should be upgrading? Well, you want to upgrade your lowest defense items, your lowest war weight defense items, but the ones that give you the biggest gain, the biggest punch, the biggest bang for your buck. And what I try to do is I try to do my Teslas. Always I do my Teslas first. And if you know how my progress base works, you can look at this right here and you can see, well, Avi still has to take this hidden Tesla. It has to go up one more level. And you know that because it's not all the way down to the edge. When it's down to the edge, that means it is done, complete. And I'll show you my Yoda account, my Puff Daddy account, and my D&E account. Those are my other Town Hall 13s that I'm currently working on right now. And I'll show you afterwards. You'll see the progression in all the bases is exactly the same. And that's what I'm trying to show you here, that just if you stick with a formula, it gets very, very easy, and you always know what you're doing next. And it's nice. It's nice to go in a nice, orderly fashion. So that's what I've done over here with my walls. With my traps. As far as my walls go, I did start this town hall. I was short about 100, 110, maybe 100, 120 walls. So I still have, at this point, I'm caught up just about, I have 72 walls left that I have to still do of my Town Hall 12 walls. What else? So we talked about section 1. We talked about section number 2. Let's move over to section 3 and section number 4. Section number 3 and section number 4, there's not much to do at Town Hall 13. You don't have to do collectors, so it's really just storages. My Dark Elixir storage, always done on day 1, especially if you're going to be using those dark runes. You want to get those done so you can get the extra Dark Elixir from upgrading that. So that's already done. So the only thing that I really have left in section 3 and section 4 are my storages, which we'll say are the abs upgrades. Abs is always the one telling me, Avi, you got to do storages, otherwise you're going to be in trouble. And yeah, you can get into trouble on that Town Hall 5, on the level 5 Giga. If it's not the end of the month or the last level of ward and stuff like that, you could get into some problems. So you do want to get an extra jump on your storages. But again, I will have everything finished in section 1, section 3, and section 4 before I start section 5. And that is the way that I'm doing it. So now that we've done that, let's go and take a look at my next Town Hall 13, and you can see how I'm still upgrading in the same manner that I'm doing on this one. Okay, one quick thing I forgot to mention on Sir Puffington is in section number 5, there are a couple things that I've done already. What are those? I've done the scatter shots. I got level 1 scatter shots. And now what I'm doing is on my Town Hall, on the Giga Tesla, or the Giga Inferno, I am going to be upgrading that until it's maxed out. And those are the only things that I'm going to be touching on Town Hall, on my on section number 5. But now let's talk about one more thing that I want to talk about here, and then we'll point it out on Yoda, and I'll show you I made a little bit of a mistake on Yoda. What's the next thing that I want to upgrade? The next thing that I want to upgrade is going to be a trap, obviously. But the question is, am I going to put that thing down, with the trap down, when I have my next builder available? My next builder is going to be available in 20 hours and 38 minutes from now. And the answer is I am not going to be putting something down. And the reason is because when that builder's available, I'll still have roughly around 4 days left until the next builder's available. And in 4 days' time in Legends League, you can accumulate roughly around 24 million gold and elixir. So I can't hold 24 million gold and elixir, even if I would have listened to Abs and I would have upgraded all my storages on day one. Still can't hold that. So I will not be putting down a builder. But now let's go over to Yoda and I will show you my mistake that I made. So here is Yoda, and if you notice, my next builder on Yoda is 10 hours and 46 minutes from now. And if you notice, Avi, your storages are max. You just said don't put a builder down if the builder's not going to be done by the time your storages are max. And yes, I was off in my math because I forgot to take one thing into account. And it's not really that bad because I maxed out my storage. I maxed out my gold on the last attack that I just took. And also, I'm very curious to find out anybody who's a Town Hall, a brand new Town Hall 13, roughly around a 2-week-old Town Hall 13, leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you're farming in Legends, if you prefer to farm in Legends, if you prefer to drop it down to, you know, like Gold Crystal, or if you're farming just in Titans, just hanging out over there. And also, let me know the progress that you've made on your Town Hall 13, your brand new Town Hall 13, and let me know how close you are, if you're a little ahead of me, a little behind me, just so we could all gauge each other's progress and, you know that we're working in the right direction. So now let's talk about why did I make a mistake? Well, I made a mistake because this is CWL. At CWL, you're getting war win bonuses every single day. You're getting bonuses. So the bonuses took me over the top, but like I said, it's really not that big a deal. I do have a builder that's going to be available to me first thing when I wake up in the morning. So right away, I know that I will be able to put a builder down. And if you see, I have 4 builders that are going to be available tomorrow. So I'm going to be going trap heavy on this account tomorrow. So let's now talk about, let's show you on Yoda that I am sticking with the same formula that we've been sticking to. So let's talk about section number 1 is not complete. This is section number 1. I still have traps that I have to work on. Although if you notice that all my Teslas are done, and you know they're done because they're all lined up against the back wall of the grass. I'm still working on my Seeking Ear Mines, and I'm still working on my Ear Bombs, and I'm working on the last level now of my Giant Bombs, and I still have one more little bomb to do. And then after that, by that time, hopefully, I'll be just about finished with Section 2 also. Section 2 on Yoda. My Queen is done. My Warden is done. I got 2 levels left of the Royal Champion. What's the medal situation? I'll probably be able to take it up 1 level, my Royal Champ. We'll get that one done. Hopefully we'll get a hero book pretty soon because I'm almost maxing out. And like I tell people, I do not ever put my heroes down to sleep to upgrade. The only time I'm ever putting my heroes down is if I have a book or if I have medals or if I have gems that I could use. And if I'm using gems, I really will only use gems if I'm using like around 500, around the cost of a book of heroes. So you could look at my accounts. You could always take a look at my accounts. You could take a look at my base, and you could always see how far progressed that Town Hall is. And if you notice that I have full storages of Dark Elixir, I'm always going to have full storages of Dark Elixir. So let's talk about here. So Section 1 is working on. Section 2 is almost complete. Section 3 is done. Section 4 is done. And then we'll finally move over on Yoda, working on Section number 5. And again, we'll be going in the order of the ear defenses, the archer towers, the cannons, the wizard towers, the expos, then we do the infernos and the eagle, and then we come back to the mortars and the bomb towers. Actually, I'll do bomb towers and then mortars. So, oopsie, that is what do you call it? That is the progress on Yoda. Now let's go and look at Puff Daddy, and then we'll go over and we'll look at D&E as well. Okay, so here we are on Puff Daddy, which is my 3rd lowest Town Hall 13. On this one over here, Section 1 is complete. Section 2 is complete. Thank you, Dr. John. Section 3 is complete. Section 4 is complete. And now let's take a look at Section 5 and see what we're up to over here. Over here, so the ADs are done. The Archer Towers are almost done. I just started my last Archer Tower, so we are going to be going over to work on the cannons next. And now, again, let's go look at my next Town Hall 13 and just showing you how this is repeating throughout all the Town Halls. At least you can see it now on all the Town Hall 13s. I am going to, in the next like month and a half, we are going to be taking 7 to 8 and 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, and then one more 12 will take to 13. And we'll be doing this again as well. We'll be doing a day one upgrade, what we did after day one. We'll do a 2-week, and then we'll do every single month. So we could show you the progress through each and every single town hall. And you'll see that it's all exactly the same the way you upgrade. Let's go into D&E. And here we are on D&E. And on D&E, of course, we have Section 1 that is complete. Section 2 is complete. Section 3 is complete. Section 4 is complete. And Section 5, what are we working on in Section 5? Well, as you can see, the ADs are done. The Archer Towers are done. The Cannons are done. The Whiz Towers are done. My last Expo is being worked on right now. And the last Inferno Tower is being worked on right now. The Scatter Shots are already done. The Eagle's already done. So really all I have left on this one to do is my Bomb Towers and my Mortars. And then this one is going to be maxed and complete like this video. This video is done. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like, make sure you're hitting that sub button. And again, leave me a comment down below. If you're a Town Hall 13, a brand new Town Hall 13, let me know what your progress is versus my progress. Or if you're a lower Town Hall and you've started watching my upgrade videos, you know, let me know. Say, hey, Avi, I'm using that. I'm using your upgrade guide, or I'm using your dragon bases. Let me hear from you. Until the next video, have a great day.